Squid Game, the dystopian survival drama that captivated the world, is more than just a gripping story. Behind every player is a life shaped by dreams, hardships, and quiet beginnings. This video takes you back to where it all started, revealing the childhoods and early journeys of the stars behind Netflix's most intense series. Their past shaped their fate, and now the world is watching. Few people know that Lee Jung-jae, the global star of Squid Game, had a humble childhood in Seoul, South Korea. Born on December 15, 1972, into a non-entertainment family, he grew up quiet and reserved. From a young age, Lee stood out with his sharp features and tall frame. But he never imagined becoming an actor. Instead, he studied interior design at Dongguk University. To support himself, he worked part-time as a fashion model. One day, he caught the eye of a television director by chance. Without formal acting training, Lee quickly rose to fame through discipline and natural charisma. His journey, from a design student to one of Korea's top actors, is nothing short of inspiring. In Squid Game, he became Sung-hyun, a struggling father caught in a deadly game. His layered performance earned him an Emmy in Season 1. By Seasons 2 and 3, Ji-hyun transformed from victim to fighter, seeking justice. Lee's evolution across all 3 seasons proved not only his depth, but his place as a true global actor. Born on November 4, 1987, in Seoul, South Korea, Choi Seung-hyun grew up in an artistic family and began writing lyrics as a teenager. Shy and introverted, he found his voice through hip-hop, eventually rising to stardom as T.O.P. of Big Bang. Famous for his deep voice, intense gaze, and emotional depth, he also pursued acting with roles in 71, Into the Fire and Commitment. After years away from the spotlight, he returns in Squid Game Season 2. His character remains mysterious, but early glimpses hint at a brooding, intelligent player with a dark past. T.O.P.'s real-life struggles, mental health battles, and controversy bring raw honesty to the role. Now stepping back into the public eye, Choi's journey from idol to survivor marks one of Squid Game's boldest casting choices yet. Lee Byung-hun was born on July 12, 1970, in Seoul, South Korea. He grew up in a middle-class family with strong academic values. His father was a military man. Discipline ran deep in the household. As a boy, Lee was shy, studious, and dreamed of becoming a translator. But in college, a casting opportunity opened a door he never expected. What began as curiosity quickly became destiny. Lee made his screen debut in the early 90s, rising to fame through dramas and action films. By the time Squid Game came along, he was already a legend in Korean cinema. As the cold and calculated frontman, Lee brought depth and mystery to the story's dark core. In Seasons 2 and 3, his hidden past begins to unravel. Even behind a mask, Lee's performance commands every frame, a reminder of why he's considered one of Korea's finest actors. Born on July 10, 1979, in Busan, South Korea, Gong Yoo grew up in a quiet coastal city, raised in a supportive middle-class family. As a kid, he loved art and basketball, but rarely stood out. It wasn't until college, while studying theater at Kyunghee University, that he began to shine. Starting as a model, then a TV actor, Gong Yoo rose to fame with Coffee Prince and Train to Busan. But his appearance in Squid Game took things to another level. As the mysterious recruiter who slaps strangers into submission, Gong Yoo was calm, sharp, and chilling. His short scenes left a massive impact. He returned briefly in Season 2, teasing a deeper connection to the game's dark origins. With just a few lines and a haunting smile, Gong Yoo proved once again, he doesn't need much screen time to steal the show. Jung Ho-yeon was born on June 23, 1994, in Seoul, South Korea. Before the spotlight found her, she was just a shy girl with fiery red hair and big dreams. She grew up in a modest family, often escaping into fashion magazines and sketchbooks. At 16, she started modeling part-time, walking runways while still in school. After years of grinding in the fashion world, she became one of Korea's top models. But acting was always in her heart. Squid Game was her first audition and her first role. As Kang Esa-byok, a North Korean defector, Jung delivered a performance both raw and deeply moving. Her quiet strength, icy stare, and hidden vulnerability made Si-wan a global fan favorite. Though her character's journey ended in Season 1, her impact never faded. Young's breakout proves that sometimes, all it takes is one role to change everything. Born on December 1, 1988, in Busan, South Korea, Si-wan grew up in a strict, education-focused household. As a child, he was soft-spoken and disciplined, excelling in math, violin, and academics. He rarely talked about becoming a performer. It wasn't part of the plan. But everything changed when he joined the K-pop group Z in his early 20s. While music gave him fame, it was acting that revealed his depth. In Squid Game Season 2, Yim plays a new contestant with a quiet face and deadly intentions. Behind the gentle eyes lies something far more dangerous. His character adds a calm, cerebral energy to the chaos. By Season 3, he becomes one of the game's most unpredictable players. Yim's shift from shy student to calculating survivor proves one thing. The most dangerous people are often the ones you least suspect. Heo Sung-tae was born on October 20, 1977, in Busan, South Korea. He didn't grow up dreaming of fame. He studied Russian and worked in international business. For years, he lived an ordinary life, climbing the corporate ladder. Then at 34, he shocked everyone, including himself, by entering an open casting call on a whim. With zero acting background, he started landing roles through sheer grit and presence. His first role came in the 2011 film Masquerade, followed by years of supporting parts. He later gained recognition in The Outlaws, 2017, playing a ruthless Chinese-Korean gang leader. His breakout came as the violent gangster Yeong-su in Squid Game Season 1. Brutal, loud, and unpredictable, his character became one of the show's most fearsome figures. Heo's raw intensity brought the role to life, terrifying audiences and earning global attention. His unlikely journey, from office worker to international villain, proves that sometimes, taking one crazy chance can change everything. Born on October 19, 1944, in Kaepong, North Korea, now part of South Korea, Yeong-su's childhood was shaped by war and hardship. He grew up during the Korean War, losing his father at a young age and turning to literature and philosophy for comfort. Acting found him later in life, through theater, where he spent over 5 decades perfecting his craft. Though respected in classical stage circles, he remained virtually unknown to the world. That changed overnight with Squid Game. As Nam, the fragile old man with a mysterious smile, Yeong-su gave a performance filled with warmth, sorrow, and eerie charm. The shocking twist behind his character became one of the show's most iconic moments. In 2022, he won a Golden Globe at age 77, becoming the oldest Korean actor to do so. His long journey is proof. Greatness doesn't fade, it waits for its moment. Thanks for joining us. We hope you enjoyed uncovering the untold stories behind the stars of Squid Game's electrifying new season. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Stick around for more deep dives into the dramas and stars transforming global entertainment as we know it.